goodness, all over your shirt. My goodness, we're a mess today. Those are so cute. Let's grab some.
This is funner than I thought.
It's funner than you thought?
Yeah.
Did you think it was going to be boring? Do you want to tell everybody what happened to your face? You had a rough week last week. What happened to your face?
I was skateboarding and I'm on my belly and Mom told me not to, like this.
You were pushing the skateboard and then diving on it, and you went face first, face plant, scraped up his nose, his chin, his knuckles. Lots of bumps and bruises for this one here. Grant, what are we making today? Why are we making soap?
It's fun to make.
It's fun to make, but what have we been doing a lot lately?
Losing soap.
We've been washing our hands a bunch because we don't want to get sick, right? And what's the best
and
way?
we've been running out of soap because we wash our hands a lot.
Exactly. The goal with this too is just to, be a part of your community. Bring the soap to anybody that you think might need it. Have fun. That's exactly what we wanted to do, especially because we're trying to get our kids to make sure that they wash their hands. So we're doing some Legos and some letters.
And some letters.
Woo! Technically, we're not making the actual soap. We're making the soap really fun. So what you want to do, the supplies that you need for this.
Can you put it on your face?
This is not soap for your face. That is a very good question. This is hand soap specifically for your hands. Obviously, it's not bad if it gets on your face, but it's not for the purpose of washing your face. It's for washing your hands. Because what you can do is actually buy soap in these sort of big blocks. I got these on Amazon. This is a goat's milk soap and this is a glycerin soap. So these are soaps that you can just cut and actually melt down into different shapes and make them different colors. So then you want some colorants. So these colorants here are specifically for soap making. They're cosmetic grade. You can get these online as well. Do not use food coloring. Don't use food coloring because otherwise your hands are going to be that color.
This looks like food coloring.
It looks like food coloring. It is not food coloring. You're exactly right. The silicone molds, right? So the silicone molds are going to be our base of this, and I definitely recommend silicone molds more than anything else. I had these because I've made soap before on Home and Family. I had a bunch of these around. So then the other ones that I had around, Legos. I had some Lego molds and I had some letter. And some letter molds.
Letters.
So that's what we decided to do for ours today. You can buy all of these online. I'm also gonna make sure to link everything on FromScratchWithMaria.com. You need a knife and a cutting board and something to mix as well. So we decided to package these up, like I said, for friends, family, neighbors, everybody that we feel like needs some extra soap on hand, which who doesn't right now? And so we're gonna package these up in these cute little boxes. These are from Paper Mart.
Yeah.
And you love them?
Yeah.
And so they have a little window on the front of them.
So you can see what it's made.
What's inside. Exactly, and they slide out just like that, and they're super cute. So what we decided to do for this is actually put the Legos in the soap so you can see, yes, exactly. So there's a couple different ways you can go about doing this. You can either color the Legos and the letters and the soap and have just the colorful bars. I thought it would be fun to take the little Legos like this and put them in the clear soap so that as you wash your hands, you get down to the Legos, right? And so that was, yeah. And I do want to make a note, we are not using fragrances for our soap. Grant's brother, JJ, he has eczema, so we do things without...
And he's taking a nap.
Well, he's taking a nap right now. But he has eczema, so we do fragrance-free for him, and we want him to be able to utilize these, and anybody who has sensitive skin, so we are not using fragrances or any kind of scent for these. The first step to this is to cut your soap and use your knife for this, cut it down, and then put it into a microwave-safe container. So I just melt mine down in the microwave. Now, I recommend even doing like 10 to maybe 15-second increments, not even 30-second increments, because you don't want it to get too hot and it melts pretty quickly. After it's melted, that's when you can add your coloring. So for these, I did just some red, some orange, some green, some yellow, some blue. I think that looked like resembled Lego colors that in my mind. The other thing is that I did some letters. See? Oh, see?
There's a couple different kinds of Legos.
Yeah, there's the Legos that I have.
Some that have 8 dots and some that have 4.
Yeah. After we dye the goat's milk soap, whatever colors we like, and let it set up and take it out of the mold, then we place it into our other silicone mold and melt down the glycerin soap. The glycerin soap is clear. The reason why you don't want to heat up the glycerin soap too much. At least in my experience, I don't even know if there's science behind this, but I've made soap a bunch, and anytime I heat it up too much, it becomes really, really cloudy.
Mom, I made a tea.
Oh, you did? It becomes really, really cloudy when I end up re-pouring it. And it's not gonna harden up as clear as it is in here, but you will be able to put the... Now, we have all of our Legos in our other silicone molds, but here's the trick. You need to let it cool down enough for when you pour that it won't melt the other soaps. There's like a timing on this. You can't just yeah. So you wanna make sure that when you're doing this with your kids, if they are in the process of the melting, the pouring, the dyeing, the stirring, you wanna make sure that it's cool enough for them to actually use. Do you wanna pour?
Yeah.
Do you want me to do one and then you can do another?
Yeah.
Okay, so then here's the trick also with the pouring. You do not want this, you want this to go just above the Legos, like just above the Legos. Okay, you go. Hold it from there. You can do it. Which one are you gonna do? The tea? Okay, make sure you get it all in. I'm using a little spatula. You could use popsicle sticks or any kind of stir that you want that can easily be clean. Okay, a little bit more. Pour a little bit, pour it a little bit more. I like to go in with the spatula or the popsicle stick or whatever it is that I'm using. And I like to make sure to pop any bubbles. It's okay if you have some bubbles. Let's see, we have enough to do another one. If you pour too much, then you won't be able to see it, which we learned the hard way here. I got a little pouring happy and you see, you can't even see it. After you pour it, like we did here.
But how did you cut the pieces?
Oh, that's a good question. So you're asking about this one here?
Yeah.
With all these little pieces here? The idea with this, Grant, the very good question that you just asked, colored the goat's milk with the blue and the green, and I poured them into the molds like this, and I let them harden up. Take them out and cut them with your knife into small pieces and do the exact same process.
But how did you make those thinner and that one bigger?
Oh, that's just the amount that you pour. Let's do our big reveal, Grant. Let's move these over.
Hey.
This way you can see it better.
Daddy fits.
This is the G.
My G.
Your G.
My G.
That's so cool. G for
Grant.
And look how cute JJ's is. And then we have our Lego soaps. These are super cute. And then I'm
not as cute
here.
as the letters.
You like the letters the best?
Yeah. Can you put this one on here?
Let's put our letters. Now we take our cute little boxes and put our soap in them.
Oh, I'll put one in.
Let's do this. Is a good one.
No, let's in this one. Because we have two of them.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
For birthday.
Birthday.
Let's give this one to the neighbors.
Yeah, we're gonna take them to our neighbors.
Can we give one to Nana and Baba?
Sure. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Okay. All right. Hey, good job. These are super cute. Oh, I love that you can see it, you know? So now I'm just tying it. Put your finger here. Put your finger in the middle.
I don't tie my finger in there.
Okay, let go.
Yep.
There we go. We're gonna finish wrapping these up and giving them to our friends and family. We're gonna drop them off on their doorsteps. Right?
Why don't we ring the doorbell?
Well, I think what we can do is we can put on some gloves and then knock on the door. That's what we can do. Right? And then we'll come back and wash our hands with our soap.
Face mask.
Face mask.
Face mask.
All of the links to the supplies that I'm using today can be found on
From Scratch with Maria.
FromScratchWithMaria.com. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah!
Woo!
That's my soap!
That's how you make soap.